I've just got home from my usual Thursday out with my friends, and I've got about an hour to film, edit, and upload this. First off, as I was setting up to start filming here, I found this thing. What is this thing? I suppose I should talk about my day. We talked about a variation of topics. Some we talked about last week. Some were new topics that I don't think work as video ideas. I was hoping to film my vlog there, but we didn't get around to it. Perhaps next week. Before going to meet my friends, I decided to pop by Final Frontier and buy some comics. I only really intended to buy 2 comics. I ended up with a fair amount. First we got the new issue of Captain Marvel, which is really good. I read it already, and it's been fun. And also, the Guardians of the Galaxy appear. All New Ultimates #1. I haven't read this one yet, but it's got Miles Morales Spider-Man, who I'm a big fan of. The Wedding of Deadpool. I've read some of this, and it's very entertaining. There's a line in it about all weddings having demons, to which Deadpool responds, "I'm pretty sure Mephisto is going to stay out of this wedding." I've got the first 2 issues of the new Black Widow solo series. I figure the more I support Black Widow stuff, like watching The Winter Soldier pretty early, getting these comics, and possibly even seeing the new film Lucy, should hopefully make it more likely for there to be a Black Widow film. Avengers Undercover #2. This is a sequel to Avengers Arena, which I wasn't so fond of, but this is a new young heroes team, and that interests me. Plus, it has 2 of the Runaways in it. Finally, we got a Young Avengers comic. I mainly got it because I got Carolina on the front cover. But also, I've been pretty interested by Young Avengers. Also, at the ExtraCon, I got Silver Surfer #1. One topic that did come up today that I figured might work as a video is my backlog of TV shows I need to watch. I have a long to-watch list. I might even read it on one of my vlogs one day. I also have barely started several shows I really need to see. Probably the best example of this is I've only seen 2 episodes of Breaking Bad. So far it's got a bit of a slow start, but it has been getting more interesting the more I've been watching. How I Met Your Mother ended recently. I've still only seen 1 episode, which I watched a couple of days ago for the first time. I've been a fan of Adventure Time for a while and watched several episodes, but I've only recently started watching from beginning to end. I'm much further in that than I have been in the other shows I've been watching recently. I'm also supposed to be watching Digimon Tamers in Japanese. I still haven't got to the digital world yet. I'm not even going into the movies in this video. Those are embarrassing that I haven't seen. Also, as of conversation today, I need to start watching Parks and Rec. I also need to watch Arrow and Being Human and probably Supernatural, although it doesn't appeal to me that much. I've watched a couple of episodes of Bob's Burgers. One was pretty bad. The other was pretty good. So far, the only show I've watched from start to finish recently is Veronica Mars. Of course, I did have the deadline of finishing in time to see the movie, which is a really good movie, by the way, and is probably going to be in my top 10 of the year. Well, that's enough embarrassing myself today. Hopefully I've filmed more than I did yesterday. Yeah, that video was much shorter than I thought it was. The worst part is that I actually filmed a line saying that it was a little longer than the Game of Thrones review. Sorry this video couldn't be any longer, but at least it was longer than my Game of Thrones review. It wasn't. So I shall see you tomorrow.